things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
What's the deal with you people and Nick, anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
You're fat, you're ugly, and it's time you and your crazy bitch said goodbye.
What is it?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. All done back into death.
I'll be doing the world a service. Pop that out! That'll leave us dead.
he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? The bullets, probably. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. It's going to be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface. Ah, look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
That was, Uranium Fever by... Oh, man, by Elton Britt. Yes, right, so, right there.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Here's the thing. A sort of, note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City. And I'll just read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free, but the moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vadim Bobrov. Here's Roy Brown, again. He's not chopping or being mighty. Well, I mean, maybe he is, but that's just not the focus of this particular song. Not exactly, I don't think. Huh.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? Vault dweller with 1,000 people.
Hey, you're that vault dweller. From the paper.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you. Something wrong, honey?
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me? Get hit in the head? I can relate.
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. But they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute. You gonna talk?
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The man
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Betty Hutton sounds like she sure is mad about some guy. Here's her song.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Won't be able to pick this.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Don't think I can pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find a key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here. See if I can jimmy this lock. The mayor's office is near the entrance of the city. The platform that should take you up.
Heard you dressed your Valentine. Good work. Whole sense scared the hell out of me, Nicky.
I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
I'm trying to track down a man named Kellogg.
Interesting. That's the guy who bought the house in the abandoned West Stands. Had that kid.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway. Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city. I need to search his house.
I see. Well, whatever reasons you have, I take my citizens' privacy very seriously. Even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade someone else's home. That's all there is to it.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Mayor McDonough?
Back about this key business, I assume. I'm sorry, but I cannot condone unlawful searches of people's property.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
Fine. Thank...
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of...
Okay. And now,
Hey, Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not
from our
getting that key
sponsors.
from me. Why do you
A
want it
portion
so
of this
badly
broadcast
anyway?
has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery. Oh, that's nice. Why
Please.
settle for less
All
than
I want to do is
perfection?
find my son. The
If
man
you
who owned that
forgot
house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
You might, I don't know, have an intervention. Or, I guess, you could write a song about it.
Never mind. Thanks for nothing.
Have a nice day.
Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Abandoned forever.
Still looking for that key? What's so important about it?
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Look, I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point, that settlement on the coast, right now. Six. Got the key? All right.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
If there's a use to that, I'll eat my hat.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump. Hello.
Hey.
Go on.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy.
You just heard crawl out.
Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. So, how about Billy Ward and the Dominoes? This one,
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
Lost the scent, boy? San Francisco sunlights.
I'm telling you,
Kellogg's
that
preferred
nose
brand,
is
all right.
second to none.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops. Keep your eyes open.
Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
What's that?
now.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. I know the feeling, Ella. I know the feeling. It sounds like the Brotherhood of Steel is around. In the Commonwealth, I mean. I guess there was some sort of lots of guns, whatever, at the Architect building. Some people just totally different. Were wondering if maybe they were looking for something specific. That makes sense. Like technology, their gadgets and stuff. So just seems like a place they would go. I guess they were seen coming out of it all right, so maybe now they'll, you know, guess they got what they came for. They don't need anything else. I don't know. Just a thought. I'll lay some music. I kind of feel like the last thing I'd want to do is, you know, go looking for radioactive material. But not Warren Smith. Here's uranium rock.
Gwyneth Stout, one of his creature comforts. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Sorry, folks. Don't be pulling on us. That's one way to get the coolant pumping. Someone's coming.
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. I'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
whole lot of shaking. Whole lot of it.
Toss anything you can't haul my
That
way.
was, Big Maybell.
Remember, keep your eyes open.
It sounds like, the Brotherhood of Steel is, they're, still around. In the Commonwealth, I mean. I guess there was, some sort of fight. Like, with lots of guns, or whatever.